I cooked my mother's recipe for everyone but my sister. So my mom passed last spring, and the only thing she really left behind was her cooking. She had this chicken and dumplings recipe that she never wrote down, just made it every Sunday my whole life. Before she got too sick to stand at the stove, I sat in the kitchen with her for like 3 weeks straight, writing down every pinch and every you just know when it's ready. I've got it in a notebook now. It's honestly the closest thing I have to her. My sister Dana is 34, 2 years older than me. We were never super close, but after mom died, we barely talk. I hosted a family dinner last month, first big one since the funeral. Aunts, cousins, my dad, everybody. And I decided I'd make mom's chicken and dumplings for the whole table. Took me all day. I made a huge pot, enough for like 15 people. Everyone's eating and it's quiet in that way where people are actually enjoying the food. My aunt teared up a little. My dad said it tasted exactly like hers, which honestly wrecked me for a second. Then Dana comes in late, sits down, and reaches for the pot. I put my hand on the lid. "There's a plate for you in the kitchen," I said. "I made you something separate." She looked confused. "What do you mean separate? I want what everyone's having. I made you spaghetti. It's in the fridge." The table kind of went still. Dana laughed, but it wasn't a real laugh. "Why would you make me spaghetti when there's a whole pot right there?" "Because that pot's mom's recipe," I said. "And you don't get mom's recipe." She stared at me like I'd slapped her. "Are you serious right now? That's our mom. You're gonna sit here in front of everyone and tell me I can't have her food?" "Yeah," I said. "I am." My aunt started going, "Okay, let's not do this at the table," but Dana was already standing up. "You're unbelievable. She was my mother too. You don't own her." And that's when I put my fork down. "You want to talk about owning her? When mom was in hospice, I asked you to come help me. Just come sit with her. You said you were too busy. For 4 months, you were too busy." Dana's face changed. "I had my own stuff going on, you know that. I know that the last thing mom said about you was asking if you were gonna make it in time. And you didn't. You didn't come to the hospital, you didn't come the night she passed, and you showed up to the funeral 40 minutes late and left before we even lowered her. The whole table wasn't even pretending not to listen anymore." My dad was looking at his plate. "That's not fair," Dana said, and her voice cracked. "Grief is different for everyone. You know what else you did? You went into her apartment before any of us, and you took her jewelry and her good dishes, and you sold half of it on Facebook. Aunt Carol saw the listings, Dana. Mom's wedding ring. You sold mom's wedding ring for like 60 bucks. Nobody said anything." Dana's mouth opened and closed. "So no," I said. "You don't get to skip every hard part, take the stuff worth money, and then walk in late and eat the one thing I have left of her like nothing happened. You want mom? This is what's left of mom. And you already sold your part." She grabbed her purse. "You're a cruel person. She'd be ashamed of you. She asked for you for 4 months." I said. "She never asked for the ring." Dana stood there for a second like she was gonna say something else, then just turned and walked out. Didn't touch the spaghetti either. My dad finally looked up and said real quiet, "The ring's true?" And I said, "Yeah, Carol's got the screenshots." He didn't say anything after that. Just nodded and went back to eating. I packed everybody leftovers before they left. Made sure my aunt got the most because she was mom's favorite sister. There was still a little bit in the pot at the end of the night, and I put it in the container mom always used. The yellow one with the cracked lid, and stuck it in the freezer. Dana texted me 2 days later. One line. "I want the recipe." I sent back a photo of the spaghetti, still sitting in the fridge where I'd left it, and turned my phone off. She's told the whole family I'm holding mom's memory hostage. The recipe's still just in my notebook, and it's staying there.